Welcome to the lesson, How do Earth and the Moon Move? In this lesson, you'll learn about Earth's rotation and revolution. You will also learn about how the moon moves. You'll discover how these things explain changes in daylight, the seasons, phases of the moon, and tides. The vocabulary words for this lesson are axis, rotation, revolution, and tide. Have you ever noticed that the moon seems to change shape? The moon looks different over time because the amount we can see of its lit half changes as it moves around Earth. The moon's place in relation to the sun and Earth causes the changes also known as phases. Click play to learn more. The different phases of the moon repeat as the moon moves around Earth, much like the times of day repeat. The moon is in its new moon phase when it is between Earth and the sun. As the moon moves around Earth, part of the moon comes into view. The moon is reflecting the sun's light. When we can see only half of the lit part of the moon, it is moved 1/4 of the way around Earth. The moon is now in its first quarter phase. The moon continues to revolve around Earth. When the moon moves to a position where Earth is between the moon and the sun, this is called a full moon. We can see all of the lit half of the moon. The lit half of the moon begins to turn away. When we see only half of the lit part, this is the moon's third quarter phase. The moon makes one complete revolution and ends up where it started, as a new moon. In this phase, the moon is again between Earth and the sun. You've learned that the positions of Earth, the sun, and the moon cause phases of the moon. The positions of Earth and the moon also cause changes in the oceans. Click the first dot on the line to learn more. Have you ever built a sandcastle at a beach far away from the waves, only to discover that it was later washed away? Ocean tides are the reason for that. A tide is a change in ocean level. The blue bulge around Earth in this image represents a tide. Earth and the moon attract each other because of gravity. You can see that the ocean bulges out toward the moon. The ocean increases in height where the moon is above Earth's surface. The ocean bulges the most when the moon is in line with both the sun and Earth. Tides rise and fall in repeating patterns, just like the phases of the moon happen in repeating patterns. This is because of the moon's circular path around Earth. You ever notice how the moon seems to be growing and then shrinking in the sky? Because the moon travels in a circular path, the phases repeat. Can you match each image with its correct moon phase? Drag each phase to its image. That's great! You correctly identified the different phases of the moon. What causes these events to occur over and over again? Drag each image to the box labeled with the motion that causes it. Good work! You correctly identified each event as being caused by Earth's revolution, Earth's rotation, or the moon's revolution. Great job! You've learned a lot about how Earth's rotation and revolution can explain changes in daylight, seasons, and moon phases. Let's review the main ideas from the lesson. Earth rotates on its axis. This rotation causes a change from day to night. Earth revolves or travels a circular path around the sun. Earth is tilted on its axis as it revolves around the sun. This causes the seasons to be different at different times of the year and in different locations. The moon revolves around Earth. This causes the moon's phases, or the changing view of the moon's lit half. The moon's revolution also causes tides or changes in ocean level. The moon's phases, day and night, and seasons all repeat in a pattern. This is because Earth and the moon travel in circular paths. Now that you've finished this lesson, if you wish, you can go back and review any part of the lesson again.